Hello friends and welcome. My name's Papa and today we're playing some more Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel number 2. What did we do last time? I think we started off, we had found our friend Gaius. Oh no, we were at the bridge. We didn't read Woo Baby. Yes, we did not. Hi, Samuses. We were starting at the bridge. We're trying to collect information, which I thought would sound rather sketchy, but like, hey, do you guys know any secret tunnels to the train in this heavily guarded military base? There's no reason why. Some dude recognizes us, has us chase him. We ignore him, go and do a bunch of other stuff, because by chasing him, we would have continued the plot. And we went and found some extra treasure chests and stuff. We follow him, we get on the railway tracks, we lose him, we keep going, we check out this creepy abandoned thing that the cat seems to know more about, but we don't really know. Speaking of cat, we have cat ears now, but only one pair. We'll get more. Then what did we do? Oh, we went and fought some people who were trying to no, we got tracked down by a couple of these old friends, Jaegers. Fought with them. It's an unwinnable fight, although apparently I was reading you can actually do well enough on it that you can get bonus points if you get, I think it was one of them, to at least 30% health within 50 turns. We did not. And then some of the Imperial army comes out. We fight them with Threen's robot. We do some cool robot stuff. We steal their sword. And then the tank division comes out, captained by Elliot's dad. They retreat. We talk with Elliot's dad. We discover that there's a couple people from Class 7 there, but none of our like core, or not, some people from our school, but not from Class 7. We make our way back here, have a rest day, and we're just about to finish up. So we spent our resting, or bonding points. We're gonna go and rest. Yeah, the job market can be, and definitely is, pretty messed up. So Samus says, I know you'll appreciate this. I saw, apparently we're done chapter 1. I saw a job posting, I can't remember where this was, on Reddit or Twitter, so I can't remember where it was, but it was someone wanted someone with like 15 to 20 years experience in Ruby, and someone like responded to the post, Ruby's only been out for like 13 years, that's physically impossible. So yeah, and that's what the job market's like right now. Yep. It's still not as bad as the older memes where it's like entry level job, requirements 15 years experience. All right, so we got 24 AP. We're gonna rank up to B6. It looks like.
Rank up だな。こいつはギルドからの気持ちだ。
But we can make it up to over 315.
お疲れさん。
This is by no means a 100% run. We missed, I think, at least 3 hidden quests during this chapter.
まあ、こんなもんだろ。
Yeah, the Terra Shrine was the only hidden one we did, and that's probably the only thing that boosted us to a B. Oh, and we did an optional quest. I'm glad Sunday is now known as Departing Ymir Day. Yeah. I have not used Rust, but I believe there's so many things like I've heard of but haven't used just because it's not something I've had to use. So I'm not surprised when I see something like that I've heard of, like Rust, where it's like, oh yeah, it's 12 years old. Well then, it's time to get going. We're gonna be using Valamar's power this time too, right? Yeah, the spirit path is gonna be our best bet for traveling. Smana should have recovered by now. Yes, you should have more than plenty after resting a whole day. Hope all of you are well rested too. Yeah. I'm fine, thanks. Come to think of it, what happened to Toval and Captain Claire? Not sure, they headed off somewhere early this morning. Sorry for the delay, I thought we'd be back before now. Where do you two go? We decided to do one more round of checking Ymir's defenses. Want to make sure the communications equipment that I modified yesterday was functioning properly too. Good news is everything's in tip-top shape, which means Ymir's now got a line of communication with the 4th Armor Division in the RMP. Really? Talk about convenient. Still, Toval and I are in agreement that it would be wise for us to wouldn't be wise for us to leave the village completely unguarded. So a few of us should stay behind to keep an eye on things around here. That's probably for the best, yeah. Yeah, like at this point in time, like I feel like you basically have the 3 options that came to my mind are: 1, you think of companies and you either canvass them directly or go to see if they have a hiring page or something like that. You use some other company, Indeed, Workopolis, LinkedIn, like whatever it is. In fact, if you're down that route, you might as well be using all of them. Or you try and find a company where you don't work directly with them, but it's, what are they called? Like a recruiting firm where it's like they hire you and then they find work for you and they take a cut out of it. Oh, and a temp agency. I didn't think of that one. Now, LinkedIn, I think, could be a solution. I personally have never responded to any ads on LinkedIn, but I can tell you, I get like a bunch of LinkedIn ads for stuff where it's, probably not worth my time. And some stuff where I feel like I'd be underqualified for. And it's like moving from the East Coast to the West Coast and to the States. But yeah, a temp agency or employment center is another thing I hadn't thought of. And Fee thinks it's a good idea. Bigger group is more likely to stand out as suspicious even if we do use the spirit path. To even things out, I think it'd be better if Toval or you stayed behind, Captain. You read my mind. I think a couple of you guys should probably stick around too. We can discuss that while walking along the valley. There's no point in splitting up right here, right now. Yeah, my brother used that kind of stuff, and there was a bunch of ones. He went to, I don't know what exactly the word is for it, but it was supposed to be like a big company was hiring a bunch of people, and it was a pyramid scheme pitch. Like that's what it was. And I've seen ones where it's like, oh, you have to pay a bunch of money up front for like connection fees and like equipment and stuff, and no. Oh, that's pretty sleazy. I hadn't heard of that one, but that's pretty sleazy. Try to make up your mind before we get to Valimar. Sure thing. Let's get going. See you in a bit, Mom. Now, I am gonna look this up because I did notice I have a guide on my phone. I try not to spoil anything for myself. I try to just keep it up to date with like where I am. Just so I know if there's anything like important coming up, or if like let's say we were stuck in a quest that needs us to find something and we can't find it, be able to quickly look it up. The thing I wanted to look up is So we have to leave either Toval or the captain Claire behind. And this is true, I think, throughout the entirety of the game. Is that one of the adults has to stay behind. But there's a note here that says the guest character, which is what they call the adult, the highest link level of at least 3 will give you a powerful accessory at Act 2. Yeah, we're not making that. But yeah, Toval, I was just looking up what they did. To see who I wanted to bring. Need all of you to come back here to me as soon as you can, okay? Of course, we'll be back before you know it. With more of our friends in tow, and we'll all make them wear cat stuff. Oh, bye, doggo. Bye, Bado. Take care of Mom and Dad. That was not a howl. Okay. So, I'm gonna go off to the valley. The fact that it's saying this probably means there's some missable events here. But the only thing I'm going to check is equipment. Because we should probably be able to outfit Claire now. Oh, and speaking of outfits for Claire... Claire, have a cat. What is canonical? Prevent delay, stat down. Oh. I know you love Linux, so I don't know what your personal feelings are about their company, but sounds like something you would enjoy. Out of curiosity. I guess I can't use your weapon because we're in this area. Fine, that's reasonable. Oh. Okay, we bought all the covers. Okay, does anyone have any level 0s still? No. Here's one we can upgrade. Should have an understanding of experience. That just sounds like a poorly worded statement. Yeah, I don't know what exactly they're trying to say, but like, do they mean user experience? Do they mean just understanding through experience? That is like you're not like green, you're not like this isn't your first job. Okay, so we can only upgrade one, so sure. Oh, and two's the maximum. Glad to know that the hatred of New Jersey is real and not something I've only seen on TV. Alright, we haven't looked at your courts, have we? There we go. Okay, that. Sorry, Master Quartz. No, we bought it. Okay. The Mobius Strip. Increases potency of items? That sounds pretty lame. Your specialty is I can use items. It's a decent all-arounder, though, and it's level 2. Gives you Breath and Golden Sphere, neither of which I'm super jazzed about. You're a defensive build? What's your stats? Okay, well, you're 4 levels higher. High strength, high defense. You're just a good all-arounder. Hello, Avier. Are we winning? We've yet to get in a fight to see. You're fast, but you're not as fast as Fee, of course. With high accuracy and range. Sure, level up iron for us. What did iron come with? Crush shoot. Take that. And that. For shield there, and then we can drop hit there. Alright. There we go. Okay, so for this one it can't be equipped. Well, I guess that means we need more cat ears. Alright, I'm sure there's some kind of bonus event or something we can do here, but I don't really care. And off we go. What did we miss? I'm sure we missed something. No, it actually doesn't look like we missed anything. Alright, here we go again. Is he still asleep? Looks that way. Valimar, can you hear me? Reawakening from an active state. Reboot complete. Awakener and secondary contractor waveforms detected. Good, he's recovered enough mana. Man, he really is amazing. I think I'm starting to get used to him, weird as that sounds. Okay, where to, guys? Should probably double check where everyone currently is first. Valimar, can you update us on where the others are? Repeating search. 3 of the remaining secondary contractors are to the northeast in the Nord region. 3 are to the south-southeast in the Legram region. All vital signs appear normal. Whew, they're still safe. Sounds that way. Well, if nothing happened to me, there's no way anything could happen to the rest of us. I'm glad they're okay. Yeah, still there's no time to waste. Like Toval said, where to next? Nord and Legram are about the same distance away from here. Nord's a little bit closer though, if I recall. Any objections to going there? Nord is Gaius' homeland, right? Never been, so I'm actually kind of excited to go. I'm in the same boat as Elliot. Considering it's not actually Arabonia territory, I wouldn't be surprised if the war hasn't had much impact there, too. I wouldn't be so sure. Do you have any info on that, Captain? I'm afraid not. We don't really have any resources to spare that far north at the moment. However, I do know that the elite 3rd Armored Division is stationed there. It's not hard to imagine there being a rise in conflict between them and the Nordia Provincial Army. That's true. We'll have to keep on our toes north as much as anywhere else. Still set on heading to Nord. And be in danger regardless of where we go, so yeah. Besides, 3 of us are over there. Little danger's not enough to stop me from seeing them again. Agreed. Plus, it'd be nice to let everyone else know you're alive, too, Reen. Nord sounds good to me, too. That's that, then. We'll leave as soon as you're ready. Just make sure you figure out who's coming and who's staying. Okay, so we're bringing 2 of you. To bring you 2. Okay, so we've got... Man, I wish I could... I wish I could see what their stats are like. Alright. We'll bring you, you're lower leveled. Yeah, we'll do that. It's camp menu. Oh. Okay, I guess this is to give me that chance if I wanted to switch it. Need a bit better arts, which probably makes more sense. So if we re-tactic ourselves here, do something like that. And then let's reset up. Got to set up links from here. Yes. So you can still grow on that. How are you guys? You guys are at level 3. Okay, we'll do that for a little bit. So now if I go back here, okay, so I could switch if I wanted to. And proceed. Time to go. Leave Ymir in your care, you two. Don't worry, we'll take care of everything here. Honor is a member of the RMP. I'll ensure that no harm befalls this town. Take care, everyone. Can you take the cat, too? I'd rather just leave the cat here. Don't worry about us. We'll bring the others back safely, promise. We'll be back as soon as we can. We'll be counting on you. Alright, let's mosey. Next stop, Nord. Celine, we're ready when you are. And ready I am. Almar, open the spirit path. The destination is the Nord Highlands to the northeast. Acknowledged. Activating spirit path. Of course, that pauses the game. This is my first time using the route or anything, but still. Feels weird, though. My classmates are waiting somewhere on the other side of this. Yeah. Stop at nothing to bring them back. Thanks to the power of teleportation magic, we're out of the country! This looks like the top where we fought Milliam that one time. Where are we? Looks like we made it. Stone circles in the southern part of the Highlands. Funnily enough, this is where we first met Milliam. Okay, I had it right. Oh, really? So you guys fought here? The spot's fairly high up too, so it won't be easy to see from ground level. Should be able to leave Valimar here without him being found. With Celine, it'll be fine here. Man, what a view. My job takes me all kinds of incredible places, but this one's right up there. Yeah, it's stunning. So this is where Group A got to spend its field study for June, huh, Reen? Anyway, I think I should get moving. We should start gathering information wherever it might be. I say we start by heading either to the settlement to north or Zendergate to the south. Settlement's where Gaius is from, right? Zendergate's where the 3rd Armored Division stationed too, so that might be our best bet if we're trying to get somewhere with tons of people around. Yeah, both are short. They're both a ways away on foot, but either one's worth a shot. Sounds good, let's go. If I remember correctly, the gate's much closer. It's actually not. But we're gonna go there first anyways. Okay, let's start with the test. How beefy are these guys? You don't want to take a coding test? Okay, a question for you, Samus, and I guess anyone else, if you're there and want to chime in. Would you rather do a coding test prior to your interview, or do like a whiteboard test during your interview? Which do you prefer? So I've never done one of the take-home tests before, but from the people I've talked to, basically if you do one of the oh, there's a third guy. I didn't even notice him. If you do a take-home one, usually it's more difficult because you have whatever it is, 24 hours, 48 hours to do it.
俺の番だな。
But you have the aid of Google or I don't know, whatever other search engine you want to use. Whereas the ones as part of the interview are usually much shorter. They're usually no more than like an hour, if that. And they're much simpler because obviously you're not getting your computer set up.
Yeah.
But you don't have the aid of Google or anything, so just what you have in your head at the time.
先に進もう。
上出来上出来
Okay, so that didn't seem too beefy.
のんきそうに飛んでるわね。トンビ、タカかな。
It will fight you, ostrich thing. Ah.
戦闘開始。頑張らないと。私の番だね。はっ。
Oh, this is gonna hit all of us. This is great.
よし
Right, we all have full CP. I need to remember that and actually use my crafts.
俺の番だな。
So, okay, we're not going to attack the one that would wake up and immediately attack us.
チャンスだ。
In fact, let's burst
一
this,
気に決めるぞ。
了解
任せて。
which I guess is going to wake that one up.
やっ。任せて。チャンス。続けていくよ。
出番だな
I imagine. Yeah.
そうだよ
I was going to say, I imagine the birds are good with wind, and they were.
任せて。せい。
行くぞ。はっ。よし。これで大丈夫だ。
やったね。あ、宝箱だよ。
Okay, what does that do? Marble ring. Prevents mute. Sounds like something good to give to our caster. Think we're good there. Man, I'm glad I got Sprint Turbo.
こっちで合ってるの？
There's a treasure
こ
chest
こを
in
回
that
り込め
corner.
ば広い場所に出るはずだ。
It's, yeah, so we'll split between these guys, turn the corner, collect all the chests that we somehow didn't collect the last time we were here, even though I'm pretty sure we went all the way around the map. So Samus says, what kind of test were they going to have you do? It's like a general math test. You said I don't want to take a test, so I assume there was something that triggered that. Okay, we'll get that chest later when we head to the settlement. Oh, okay. Is that gunfire? Yeah. Which is conveniently shortly after he said what to do tonight. Okay, hang around here. Looks like we're going to be fighting some tanks. You aren't getting away. Stand the road, be 3rd Armored Division. Curse Noble Alliance. All units fire. Don't let them get any closer. You are free to leave me. If there's some place you'd rather be, finished. Grr. What the hell? Where'd that come from? An ambush? Damn them, how long have they been there? Well, thank you, Samus. I appreciate that, truly. But feel free to leave me on in the background if you want to, I don't know, play with your Wii or whatever else you got. Aim at their feet. All units concentrate your firepower. Yes, sir. Ah. A damn one-eyed smartass. We'll let him have this one. Draw to the watchtower. We need to regroup. Okay, so Samus, here's what I do in situations like this, because I used to have this problem, and I'm sure I probably still have this problem sometimes, is when I felt like there was nothing like I really wanted to do, I would just pick something, do it, and if 20 minutes into that I was like, dang, I really wish I was doing this other thing instead, that's what I really want to be doing right then. And if I can't think of anything, then at least I'm doing something and not sitting around. Panzer soldats are withdrawing. Fortunately, we were able to keep losses to a minimum. The old model tanks performed acceptably as well. Should we pursue them? No, let them leave. We may have the advantage now, but they still have plenty of strength remaining. Launching a full-on assault now would be playing right into their hands. All units return to Zendergate. Recover the wounded and prepare for our next battle. Yes, sir. Okay. That's quote ad. I thought as I said that, I was like, someone's gonna take we the wrong way. Quote space ad, sorry. There we go. Thank you for the quote. I'm glad that's over. Yeah, but I guess a place even as far out as Nord couldn't avoid becoming a battlefield. Yeah, don't worry, Sam. I take a look at all the quotes after anyways, because then I copy and paste them to a bunch of text files, which chatbot can then use for any of the random quote things. Soldats might be simple copies of the Divine Knight. Those soldiers still did well in repelling them. That was one of the strategies the army thought to hinder the soldats' mobility. They actually managed to pull it off. Not hard to see how One-Eyed Zex and his men gained their glowing reputation. Got a variable to pull a random quote. I mean, it has the built-in quote, but it's adding things like, is it misquote or whichever? I think it's misquote. Stuff like that. And I've always found that people just have their own preferences. Some people like adding quotes with double quotes around it, and some people don't. So for consistency after, I just pull out all the double quotes from everything. That also makes it cleaner if you're using that as part of a misquote or something else. General misquotey. Dang it. Dang it, bot. I will... Well, thank you for the clip, Avier. Yeah. Samus wants to hunt an uncle when a coworker uses the following pickup line. Deadbeard, stop gifting subs to boobs. So yeah, Misquote has all that fun stuff. Because it's piecing together, I think it's 4 or 5 different files where it's... so it's, you know, the variable for your username, and then an action, wants to, loves it when, whatever, a noun, then some other action, and then the quote. So it's pulling from like 5 different files. Dad's armor division still is the strongest, but the 3rd armor division could easily give them a run for their Mira. Well, the one positive out of this is that now we know the Lieutenant General is holding out alright. Why did the Noble Alliance choose to retreat in that direction? I mean, that's what the Imperial Army's watchtower is. Maybe something's happened here we don't know about yet. Fastest way to figure that out is to ask the soldiers at Zender Gate. Sounds like a plan to me. Sure they won't mind dishing out a few details after that battle. Hopefully. Let's get moving. Alright, so we just wanna go straight and then hang a right. So go straight.
まさかこんな場所まで機構兵が現れるなんて。
どうやって運んできたんだろうな。
Hey, if you want to write code, by all means write code. I'm gonna grab the treasure chest that's back here.
良さそうな宝箱だ
Oh,
な。
there's always code to write. Ooh, that's who's got tier? Actually, I don't want you to have tier. There's nothing better for you to have. You already have Tira. You have HP up? Yes. You have attack 1? Yes. Well, here, let's upgrade you to Tira. So we hug this wall and there's another chest. Cloud shoes. Email only shoes. Email only shoes. Alright, we made it to the gate. Hopefully they won't shoot us. Ooh, finally here. It's been a long time since I've touched C. Like about 9 years since I've touched C. And even then I'd only taken one course on it, and I'd used it like a little bit here and there, but I was more using C++ after that one course, and even that was still like 8 years ago. So not very, probably at this point is the honest answer. Center gate sure is imposing. Well guarded too. I'm not surprised. I doubt that was the first battle to take place here since the war started. I just hope the Lieutenant General is able to meet with us. Who goes there? You guys should really, like, just... If you're gonna do this, don't run up to us and then point the gun right in our face. You don't need to be right against someone to use this gun. C++, I'm slightly better, but even then, my C++ was almost always just to use OpenGL. Oh, hang on a sec. There are a bunch of civilians like you doing in a place like this. Sure don't look like you're from the settlement. Put your hands in the air. Easy there, pal. Not here to cause any trouble. My name's Togel Randonneur, and I'm with the Bracer Guild. If possible, we'd like to request a meeting with Lieutenant General Vander. The Bracer? The rest of us are students at Thor's Military Academy. We only just arrived at the Highlands. Thor's, you say? There are a bunch of students from Thor's who came here on a field study a few months back. And they mentioned a young man. You do look kind of familiar.
彼らの身分は私が保証しよう。
Lieutenant General. Good day, sir. So he's...
トールズ士官学院7組リーン・シュバルツァーだったな。前回の実習にはいなかったが、そちらは同じクラスの仲間のようだ。
Yeah. It's a pleasure to meet you. It's an honor to finally meet you.
この内戦の最中、よくぞ無事にここまでたどり着いた。詳しい話は司令室の方で聞かせてもらうとしよう。
Come on, I hope we're sitting on the couch and cattails are just like glitching through the couch. The Watchtower has been taken over by the Noble Alliance? You have an overloaded function that takes an unsigned integer and one that takes a signed integer. No worries. Also, just on a side tangent, if you're ever writing a test, like in school or university, and there's a question and like it's not entirely clear what it is, tell like the professor or the TA that it's ambiguous, and they have to clarify it for you, or at least try to. I had a test and it was on it's like extinction events in world history, and there was one question and it was like, what are the 7 steps of whatever it was, and there were 2 things that both had 7 steps, and depending like on exactly how it was worded, it could have been one set of 7 or another set of 7, and it wasn't clear at all. So I asked the TA and they clarified it for me, and like honestly they really should have clarified it for the whole class, but that was like 7 marks because it was 1 for each step, and there's a bunch of people who did the other 7 and got 0 out of 7 on that question, unfortunately. But to answer your question, Samus's, I feel it, and it's been a long time since I've touched C++, but my gut says it would compile and figure it out at runtime. But yeah, the easiest way would be to try it. I mean, you could easily write just your overloaded functions and just have them return a string of A or B or, you know, unsigned, signed, and you could be able to see pretty quickly. Maybe I've been out of C++ too long. My gut says it should be able to figure out if the variable is signed or unsigned, because signed and unsigned variables would have different types, and that should be clear to the compiler. Oh, we have a wait. They've been using it as a base of operations from which to attack Sender Gate. We have to fight off their offenses from both sides of the border. Sounds like a bad situation to be in. Oh, sounds like you have it even tougher than Dad does over at Gorelia. Situation here is certainly less than ideal. We're doing all we can to hold out. We've been resorting to using the old model tanks. It's been successful so far, but... I see. Seems like only a matter of time before the gate falls. Celine. Are we just letting everyone know that the cat can talk? Oh, there you go. KISS principles. Keep it simple and stupid. She's not mistaken, I'm afraid. Without a significant development in our favor, I expect this base to fall within the month. We're doing all we can to avoid that. It is a possibility that we must accept sooner or later. How'd they get a hold of the watchtower in the first place? I expect it would have been pretty heavily guarded, given it was built to keep an eye on Calvert and all. It was. The soldiers there would have been highly vigilant too, thanks to the attack mere months prior. However, none of us could have imagined the card that the Alliance would play to take it from us. I understand you might find this hard to believe, but we have reason to believe that the Alliance has temporarily joined hands with the Republic. You're kidding. They formed an alliance with Calvert? That doesn't... Ereboni and Calvert are enemies. You're absolutely certain? Because you're right, sir, I do find it hard to believe. I am. The soldiers who were stationed at the watchtower at the time have testified as such. The day it fell, they came under attack by Republican airships. While they were focused on fighting those off, they were attacked by Erebonian ships full of soldats from the west. They didn't stand a chance. Oh no. Sounds pretty conclusive to me. Ereboni and Calvert have been each other's swords like cats and dogs forever, though. Would have thought the Alliance would understand just who they were making a deal with. Looks like what we have here is a case of the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Gets even worse. Ever since the watchtower fell, all our orbital communications have been cut out too. It's true for the whole Highlands, actually. So it came and called for reinforcements from the mainland. I see. Well, that sure doesn't sound like a coincidence. We're inclined to agree. What we can tell, there's nothing wrong with the communications equipment itself. I just wish we could get in contact with Gwen. Right, Sarah said old man Gwen was staying in Nord. He would be your go-to man for tech-related questions. Yeah, if anyone can get to the bottom of this, it's him. Of course, you just call him and ask who would need his help to begin with. It really does sound like we should do something to help here. You can concern yourself with that. This is a war between us and the Alliance. Exactly. Leave the fighting dust and focus on the task you came here for. You have no intention of relying on the help of your Divine Knight. Rather use it to protect yourselves anyways. You have no reason to suffer because of this war. Besides, come all the way here, I'm sure Gaius would very much like to see you. Gaius is here? I believe so. I haven't met with him yet myself, but he left a message for me with one of my men. There you go. He supposedly returned here roughly a week with several other students, so they wanted to assess the situation here before taking off to his home settlement to the north. And he should be back at home now, which means we know exactly where to find him. Fighting here grows more fierce with every sunrise. I won't stop you from going after your classmates. I ask that you be careful not to get caught up in any of the fighting. Nomads are preparing to move their settlement farther north to avoid getting drawn into it themselves, I believe. Really? Sounds like we need to head north quickly. That would be prudent, yes. Suggest you use the horses we have at the gate if you're in a hurry. Use the same ones you rode during your field study. That way you're already used to handling them. Except no one else was here during the field study except for us. We've already established this. Thank you for your kindness, sir. Much obliged. Alright, let's head for the settlement. She'll only be an hour away on horseback. Okay, so we have a canonical thing here. The time on horseback between here and the gate is 1 hour. We can time this and figure out what one real life, whatever it is, minute equals in this game. Hey, Reen, I've never ridden a horse before. It doesn't really seem like something to pick up quickly either. Same. I'm not going to be winning any races, but I can ride one okay enough. You two can just ride behind us. Anyway, let's get going. The sooner we get there, the better. Right. Okay, we got shops in here, so let's take a look at the shops. Register type. Yeah, sounds like you can do that. Okay, we got this shop, which is just a general store. Okay, no master quartz. How much we've got? So let's start with that. Two of those. It's 45. 45. 45. So it's 45 increase to all. We'll do fee, because fee hits like literally everyone. And we'll do us, because we're a melee fighter. And let's save some money, because there's another shop. I'm gonna guess other shop is food.
俺の番だな。
Yeah, it's the cafeteria. There we go, that's exactly enough to get one of those. There we go. Yeah, that's usually the thing, is you get something working first, then you optimize for memory. Unless there's something blatantly obvious that you can fix at the time, it's usually better to have something functional than something optimized. And that also gives you time to figure out how you can optimize it, because sometimes you build something and you don't quite realize how it interacts with everything until you do. I missed riding a horse across the highlands. I miss glitching my horse face into things. Okay. Summon by pressing square. Ah, yes. These are the horse physics we remember. Beautiful. Are you having a good day, sir? You seem to have gotten your face stuck in my horse. I'm just gonna make a quick note of that timestamp. Timestamp 1 hour. Horse glitching, as always. Oh, we have different colored horses too.
Hiya!
Okay, so I won't time this yet. I'm sure there'll be some time when we have to come back here, and then we'll time. Actually, no, let's time it now. Otherwise, I'm never gonna remember. Okay, so it's 1 hour time on horseback from here to the village, which is up there. Okay, I've got a timer. 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's go.
Hiya!
So I'm not gonna turbo, but I will dash. We're gonna avoid all battles.
うわー、風になったみたい。
馬は久々だがなんとかなりそうだな。
Sorry, 25 seconds. 30 seconds. It's
ノルドの集落は左手を進んだ方向だな。
ガイウスの故郷だね。
よし飛ばすか。
よし、この先がガイウスの故郷のはずだ。
ガイウスいるかな。
Okay, settlements here. Okay, time. That was 1 minute 23 seconds. So if 1 minute 23 seconds is 1 in-game hour, let's do some math. So that's 83 seconds. Okay. So if we do, how much is 1 second of our time? Would be about 3/4 of a minute long. So then if we multiply that by 60, so 1 minute IRL time is equivalent to about 3/4 of an hour game time. So there you go, there's the canonical time of how long things take in this game. Is this where Gaius' home used to be then? It's pretty. Doesn't seem to be anyone here now, though. Must have already finished evacuating the area. Why'd they leave some of their stuff behind? It's probably a sign of how much of a hurry they were to leave. Sometimes that's the case, and sometimes even if you don't have to, sometimes it is better. That's part of the thing of like coding, and I guess most things is you do something to get it working, then at some point you realize, I could have done this better, or it's not possible to do everything I want this way. But you go back and you redo it with the stuff you've learned along the way. But yeah, I hear you. It can be pretty sick. You can get annoyed and tired of rebuilding it. We had a client who they just didn't know what they wanted, and we built an app for them. It took like a year, and then they took a pause to figure out what they wanted. We came back, we rebuilt it from scratch, spent like another 8 months on it. They took another break, and then we rebuilt it from scratch a third time. So I literally spent like 2.5 years, 2 to 2.5 years of my life on this one client rebuilding something from scratch multiple times. Just because they didn't know what they wanted until they saw it. And when they saw it, they were like, actually, we want this other thing. And hello, Hat, how's it going? There is something to be said for, like, tests are there to help make sure that there's no code smells and that everything works as intended. But if tests are getting in the way, I'm a firm believer that tests shouldn't really drive how you code unless it's to cover up, like, memory leaks or things like that. I guess is there somewhere on the northern side now? Best place in the Highland to avoid any ongoing conflicts. Yeah, let's get back on our horses and head... Wait. Someone's here? Damn it. Are tests even tests if you're not using TDD? Where did they come from? Impressive managed to ambush us. There aren't many places to hide. They must have sent us coming inside to lay in wait. I've heard people talk about TDD. I've never seen a company actually implement it or implement it well. Usually it's like, you do some TDD, but it's slow, and then business wants something done by deadline, so you abandon TDD, and then the cycle repeats. By the way, the move, I'm guessing they're part of the Jaeger Corps, is that right? We certainly are. We're known as Nidhogger. Who the hell are you? You don't look like you're with the Imperial Army. Careful what you say. If we don't like your answer, you'll be coming with us. There with the Noble Alliance? Nidhogger's a pretty high-ranking corps. Never fought them myself. They have a reputation for being reliable and efficient with their work. I've seen them in the guild's files, too. Oh, you know us, do you? First you sense us coming, then you know our name. Maybe you're tougher than you look. No need for us to hold back, then. Oh, I think the dog wants to come in. Hey, bud, you want to come in? You come. Well, now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like that's a thing with testing in general, not just TDD. Anytime there's a big crunch, what's the first thing that goes out the window? It's proper testing and proper process. You know, like documentation, making sure like your Trello or Kanban board or Jira, whatever you use, is up to date. That's always the first thing to go, is all process goes, you're just trying to get it out the door. It's not tested properly, it's not documented properly, none of that. Orders to arrest anyone who seems suspicious. You're definitely that. Don't expect any mercy from us. Ready for a fight, guys? Betcha, let's turn this thing around. Right? Ah.
背後を取られた。立て直さないと。甘いよ。
そこだよ。
Ideally everyone. In reality, in my time, I've probably worked with one client who properly does any of that. What did I get unlinked? Oh, maybe you get unlinked because of the enemy advantage? Yeah, that is very true.
みんな元気を出して。
Yeah, I have one client I'm working with right now, and they have the highest code coverage I've ever seen. They're somewhere like 93-94% code coverage across multiple projects. I'm on 2 of their projects, and they're pretty good tests, and they are not afraid to hold something back to make sure it's properly reviewed and tested and all of that. Like literally, like they will wait 2 months to deploy something to make sure it's properly reviewed and tested. The only like complaint I have is they're slow and probably too meticulous, and some of the stuff that they complain about to me is just stuff that should be in a linter. Like if you're gonna complain on PRs that there's like an extra like space in like inside brackets or something, put that in your linter. That's exactly what a linter's for.
Axe 駆動。やっ。
Okay, it looks like he's doing some healing stuff. You have impede.
排除する。
Also, we're gonna steal this 50% heal. Thank you very much. Oh, and kill both of you. Even better.
出番だな。
And you're paralyzed.
行こっか。
Yeah, I've had this argument with many like developers over my time. At least like 3 or 4, where if you are going to be picky about something in particular, like code formatting or standardization, then use a linter for it. That's like literally their purpose. Hello, Debbie.
行こっか。危険度低下。やれやれだね。
よし、やったぞ。
How are you doing, sir? I'm doing pretty well. Yeah, work was fine just before this. I assembled some IKEA furniture, which actually wasn't too bad. And I've been working on the OBS transition. There's just like a couple things I have left to do, and it's almost ready, so it might be ready. If it's not ready for Friday, I'm hoping it's ready for next Wednesday. Not half bad. It's like all the rumors about how strong you guys are were true. Still, the victory is ours this time. What's good for you, you'll give up and surrender, now. Aren't you cocky? See how much longer that confidence lasts after this. Why'd he whistle? Oh no, they've summoned He-Man! What the? Monsters? What are they doing with military monsters? Never play your trump card until the very end. That's how battle should always be fought. That allowed us to understand what you do and how well you do it. Now it's time to finish you off. I mean, we whooped your butts pretty good. Celine, this doesn't look that bad. You're just upset because they got bigger cats. I think we're in trouble now. Combat pros never sense the meeting. There's gotta be some way out of this. Oh, can we control the bird? No, but I can make it go faster. Whoa. What in the world? What was that? A bird? I'm pretty sure this is illegal.
大丈夫かみんな。ガイウス。
来てくれたんだ。
Thanks, Elliot, for speaking behind my face.
間に合ったようだな。待たせてすまない。
助立ちか。騎馬戦術とは味なまねを。
Why do your He-Man Panthers have like demonic eyeballs?
だがそちらがその気なら。こちらなぜ招待
Did your radio just like glitch through your leg and give you a radio penis? I don't think that's how radios work.
了解現時点をもって終了する定期巡回を終了監視塔方面に撤収するぞやあ
You're not even gonna ride the cats?
行ったみたいだね。
なんとか切り抜けられた。
Can someone chat quote hat on that, please?
あの無駄のない動き高ランクの傭兵らしいぜしかし奴ら通信機を使っていたな
ええ。中将たちの話だと高原一帯で動力通信が使えなくなっているということでしたが、みんな無事のようだな。
Thank you, Deadbeard.
ああ、おかげさまで。ありがとう、ガイウス。助けに来てくれて。
I love when I say something dumb and we get to quote other people and chat on it too.
いや、間に合って本当に良かった。そうか。
Old friends, we've known you for like literally 8 months.
こうして会える日を何度願ったかわからない。よく無事でいてくれた。
ガイウスこそ無事でいてくれてよかった。あんな不甲斐ない俺を守ってくれて、信じてくれて本当に感謝している。
Deadbeard loves the radio, though. There's nothing more satisfying than flicking on a random radio station, hearing Beyonce sing. You know, it would be weird being a priest and then talking to your father and being like, "Hi, Father." But then they'd also be like, "Hi, Father." It's the weirdest rock ballad of all time.
当たり前だ。
Also, I see you need to fix the date format on that one.
リーンやみんなのためならどんな苦難も厭わない。風と女神の導きがある限りそれは変わることはない。今までもそしてこれからも。
ガイス、ありがとう。
What month is the 21st?
一安心だね。
If we're naming months after Roman emperors, I think I'm gonna call it Mark Anthonius.
他のみんなも
Mark
よく
Anthember.
無事でいてくれた。まさか俺の故郷まで来てくれるとは思わなかったぞ。
うん、こっちの方にガイウスたちがいるって分かってたから。初めて来たけどすごく綺麗で素敵な場所だね。
Yeah, the date format. Vintember. The date format's always been finicky. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So if I ever see it, I go back and I fix it.
なんかホッとする風景かも。
ありがとう。
だがそのノルドの地も戦火に巻き込まれつつある。
But Deadbeard, that makes too much sense. If you have September, Sept being 7, Oct being 8, but then you look at what month is September? It's the 9th month, but its name is the 7th month.
Eh, さすがに放っておくわけにはいきません。
とにかく積もる話は道すがらしよう。ここから北西。
No, we want to
湖
go
畔まで
back and
案
make
内す
our
る。
horse glitch into stuff.
ラクリマ湖畔、グエンさんの小屋があった。
ああ、一族みんなその付近に避難していてな。そしてアリサとミリアムも身を寄せている。
あ、
そっか、他の二人ってアリサとミリアムだったんだ。
ガイウス、二人を避難させてくれたんだな。
いや、むしろ俺の方が二人に助けられたくらいだ。
Really terrible code. Okay, first thing, we're gonna need a compiler that converts wingding, every code you write into wingdings.
さあ、みんな馬に乗ってくれ。一番早いルートで湖畔まで案内しよう。
Yes is true, yeah is false. And we'll have some like pre-compilers that just just replace all the variables. Can we use strings for every type? Yes. Oh, they're teleporting us. Math is going to be fun. All numbers have to be typed out. So it'll be, 1ONE space PLUS space. Wow. Sure is pretty here. Seems kind of busy though. Guess that's because of all the nomads here. Oh, dog wants out. Of course, he is only fine being here for like 10 minutes. You done? Done sleeping here? Here you go. Go have fun. Write a programming language with the most reserved keywords. Yeah. Is everyone able to make it here safely? Fortunately, yes. Alyssa and Milliam should be somewhere around here too. Bro. Bro. Oh. So look at that. Looks like some of the locals are here to welcome us. I'm back, Lily. Yeah, welcome back. He's back? Wait, isn't that boy with him Reen? It is, Reen's here. Oh, Charles with you guys? Glad to see everyone doing so well. Couldn't help but worry, Yeah, they're all fine. Now that we're here, I should let Dad know what's going on. Okay, leads to the lakeside yurt. The code police? Okay, gotta start dialing. N-I-N-E. Greetings, everyone. Those who haven't met me before, I'm Lasan, Gaius' father. I'm his mother, Fatma. A pleasure to meet more of his friends. Same. You're his mom? Look so young, I thought you were his sister. Take it as a compliment. It's relieved to see you all safe and sound. We were very worried about you. Samus has redeemed Juggle Learn. Alright. So, Samus, I hope you enjoyed this, because this is the last thing you're going to see before the code police take you away. Alright. So... Okay. So where is... Alright. So Samus says to learn Juggle Learn. This is where, instead of doing normal Juggle, I'm going to try and learn something new. So if anyone wants to see what this is supposed to look like and not what it's about to look like, we're trying to learn takeouts, which is, if you look at that, basically, as you're juggling, imagine if two of them, stay in the center and you have one, which you take out, and then it goes around and you do this. It's a precursor to a lot of other juggling tricks. So that's why I've selected as the one we're trying to learn. Alright. So it'll take a minute. So I'm just looking, if you look at that one, you can see it gives you a bunch of little gifts that this hurts your brain already. You chose this, Samus's. Okay, so to learn takeouts, it's best to start with 2 balls. So I got 2 balls and then 2 more in my hand. All right. Start with your arms crossed. Make a vertical throw with your non-dominant hand. Moving your dominant hand over the pattern. Recross that arm underneath your non-dominant hand. Okay. Okay. Let's put this up a bit. Okay, so dominant hand for me will be right. So got one. Okay, and we're alternating. So you throw up, and what is it? And you want to go. Oh, right. We start from cross. So do this. Okay. I kind of get it. Okay. Yeah, so toss with the underhand, go over, and I'm being too slow. So you have to be quick. Wrong hand. So you're throwing with the underhand, going over with the overhand, and then you're crossing. So the important things when you're trying to throw a juggling ball, you're trying to get it to about eye height or about forehead. So that's step one, is trying to get the underhand to go about to eye forehead height. And then I'm trying to get the other hand so that it finishes when this ball is caught. Okay, I think I understand that. I don't have it down pat, but I understand it at least. Okay, so then we're going to add in another ball. So it looks like you start with two balls in your underhand. So you throw one up, you spin. And then you catch that. So I'm just starting with the dominant hand. So throw like that, kind of. But then you want to catch that. Which one are you catching that in? The underhand. Okay. So. No. Okay. And then your overhand is too? Is that how it's supposed to end? No, because I'm catching in the overhand, not the underhand. Okay. So I need to let that second one drop into the underhand. Okay. Like that. Now my underhand is 2. Then I can go the other way. Except I have to cross my hands. Okay. Gotta catch the underhand. Like that. Okay. And now we go back. Oh. Ugh. Ah. Now I'm throwing the extra one because I'm getting too into it. Ah. Okay. So then, once you can do that, then you just chain it together and be continuous. So this is probably going to look bad and look slow. And I need to stop doing that extra throw. We kind of got it. I'm slow, and it's not. It's supposed to be fluids that you're basically going back and forth in a motion like that, so that it's continuous. Yeah, technique is there. I'm actually quite happy. I thought this would take several times to do it, and then just to make myself feel good that I can actually juggle, we'll do some of this. There we go. Kind of tried to get a takeout in at the very start. I've been trying to get the one where it just stalls in my head a bit more. There we go. I'm actually quite pleased with that. Yeah, 2 for the price of 1. You got a bonus. Thank you for the quote. Sorry, I'm just catching up on chat now. Oh, okay. So you're thinking about it's cool because there's a lot of movement. So, ways that you can make juggling look cool. So here's your standard 3-ball rotation. Like I said, you're trying to get to about eye forehead height. If you just want to make stuff look cool, start throwing it higher or much lower. The exact same until I did that. The exact same tricks. But just changing that up makes it look a bit more grand or more intense. Dang it, Samus's. Yeah, and like if you want to make that one, it's hard for me to do just with the camera and just the angle. But if you have your standard 3-ball and you throw it really high, if you just like add a spin, it's not that much effort, but it makes it look really fancy. I think there's a cooldown on it, Samus's. All right, so that was trying to learn takeouts. So if you looked at the link, so this is a level 4 out of 10 difficulty. What are some of the harder ones I know from that? I think there's a couple I know that go up to like 6.
Suspicious.
Deadbeard. How did you find that, first of all? Is this Chaos's ult account? No celebrating with hentai, Jesus. These are words I feel like I shouldn't have to say. And Samus is off here being weirdly snuggly with Deadbeard. Thank you for the quote. I mean, I guess technically Jesus tried to, hang out with like the sinners and stuff, but like I'm just gonna move on. There we go. I don't even remember the context of this conversation, but so were we. Apparently, Reen was also partying up with Hentai Jesus. I don't know. Especially with the possibility of you all getting swept up in one of the battles here. I'm actually surprised you weren't. We received word from Zendergate shortly before everything kicked off, which gave us enough time to relocate, fortunately. We also arrived in Nord around that time too, so we were able to assist in moving the settlement here. And don't reset itself again. And that about sums up what we've done ever since leaving Thor's. Just hanging out with Hentai Jesus, just rapping with them. Surprisingly lucky timing, I'd say. My main worry now, though, is what'll happen if these battles keep up. Yeah, chances are the fighting could end up extending all the way out here eventually. Personally, I'm more concerned about the Jaeger station around the Highlands. Things aren't going to get any easier for us anytime soon as long as this war continues. But as true as that may be, we'd like for you all to focus on your main objective for now. Gaius isn't the only one he came to find, is he? You mentioned I haven't seen Alyssa or Milliam around. Do you know where they are? I noticed Gwen isn't here either. Is he with them? They made their way to the northeastern regions of the Highlands not that long ago. Gwen mentioned he wanted to look into something there. I believe he was hoping to find out what caused the rebel communications here in Nord to cut out. Oh, we heard about that. Doesn't seem like the Jaeger's equipment is affected any. Yeah, weirdly enough. Bet you the Noble Alliance has a hand in this. Regardless, I'm sure they'll be back soon enough. Would you like to wait here for them? And would you rather follow after them? Who knows, maybe they'll be able to help us once we're there. We have nothing to lose by checking. Sorry for leaving so soon, but I don't think we'll be too long. Oh, not at all. You have any trouble reaching the northeastern region of the Highlands if you have Gaius with you? Good luck, and may the blessings of the wind and the goddess be with you. Thanks. Off we go. Trails in the Google Translate when? Is there a Google Translate version? Now, there was something Deadbeard and I were talking about, which was randomized Google Translate Paper Mario. If the randomizer doesn't touch the dialogue and just touches the items, you could daisy chain the randomizer on top of the Google Translator. Okay, Orbital Factory, Weapon Shop, Resting Spot, okay. You have good news on that front. Good news, everyone! Deadbeard and Hentai Jesus have something to share with the class. Oh yeah, you could just export them, and then if they get overwritten, re-import them. Yeah, that makes total sense. As long as the N64 one's the same, which I assume it would be, but maybe it's stored as binary. Alright, so... Oh, we're not in... Okay, that was just someone's home.
Yosh, ikka.
Boy, he gets his own horse. All right, let's make the horses kiss. Ah, yes. I'm sure this is what you wanted when you woke up this morning, right, boys? Start storing data in Trinery.
羊の群れ。ここまで連れてきたのか。
俺たちにとって大切な糧だからな。
Wait, we can talk to the sheep? Hi, sheep.
はいや。どうどう。
Okay, so we can make it
どうどう。
recoil. We could stick its head in a pot. Okay, elders' homes. We'll start here. Give me the loot, old man. I don't care what you have to say. No, you're not the shop? Who's the shop? Are you the shop? Oh, okay. Oh, you gave us milk tea. I thought one of you guys is supposed to... Or is it this thing? Oh, it's this thing. We didn't have to talk to anyone. Okay, you've got some level 0 slots. Let's sort that out as best we can. So we got all but 2. I'll take that. You got Falco. Wait, we can talk to the sheep. Hi, sheep. Gain insight? That's lame. Guess it's better than healing items, though. Okay. There, take healing, I guess. Oh, I don't have enough U material. Oh yes, here's your mandatory cat. Can I reinforce the cat? So, I can give people cat ears and a tail. I've just only had enough to buy it for 2 people so far. Okay, trading post. Oh, this is the angle I wanted to shop from. Yes, thank you. Okay, you have better defensive equipment here. I don't have any money. Where did I park my horse? Come here. No, I don't want to talk with you.
よし、行くか。
Okay, first question. Well, let us go back where we came from. Which is not this way. No, I can see it's already blacked out. It's the lake cabin, though. There's a bunch of people over there. But we were gonna go this way, so I guess we're going this way. The northern side of the highlands is a lot more chilly than the south side. You're headed to the east of here, right? Right, need to follow the path past the statue. Can I stick my horse's face inside the statue? Yes. That statue's massive. Couldn't believe my eyes when I first saw it. Wonder how many arg tall it is. It's big even from here. Heard the rumors, but it's pretty nuts to see in person. Trust me, it'd be even more overwhelming from up close. Anyway, it should serve as a good landmark to guide us. Even then, I know the way if you feel lost. Ready to go? Well, I see a treasure chest. There's a quarry, there's the northeast, there's a bunch of places. Okay, so let's start with that treasure chest.
私の番だね。ほいっと。
Pocket grenade.
俺の番だな。はっ。
俺の番だ。
And you have insight.
Ima!
さてと。
私の番だね。
Dang it, Fee.
甘いよ。
参る。
And Reen, dang it, Reen. Oh, and it kicked me so hard I fell asleep.
行くぞ。
私の番だね。戦闘終了。先に行こっか。お宝みっけ。
Alright, we wanted that. Okay. So we'll go in straight across to get that chest, then turn left to get the other chest. Okay, straight across to this chest. A bunch of seepit, that's nice. Left to this chest.
ちょっと大きすぎない？
100アージュくらいありそう。
さすがに驚くか。
チャンスだ。畳みかけるぞ。
私の番だね。
I learned from the best, Chaos.
ほいっと。
Back in, bud.
よし。こいつを食らいな。シュート。
Jeez, that did a lot. No, surprisingly, water's your weakness. Is he Bloody Mary? I thought that was just the name of someone in his basement, but you know. Did you just extend your jaw at me? That's terrifying.
任せて。せい、えい。
行くぞ。せい。
はあ。
任せて。やっ。
任せろ。
Okay, no more jaw extending.
それ。
Thank you very much. Oh no, it's chaos.
甘い。よし、これで大丈夫だ。
We're just watching turtles extend their faces through our guts.
良さそうな宝箱だな。
Oh, the cool necklace. The cool necklace prevents burns? No, being cool means you get to burn people. We're not asking Chaos about Bloody Mary. We already said his name too many times, made him appear. I see a blue chest, so let's grab that. What else? I assume we're gonna have to go down that way eventually to the settlement. Actually, we'll get the blue chest later then. Screw that. We want to go up, past the ridge, then left and right. So past the ridge. Left.
こちらの先生、押し切ろう。任せて。ほいっと。
行くぞ。せい。
任せろ。
We'll take 3.
僕の番だね。やっ。
そうだよ。
Oh, nice. We got 2.
私の番だね。
You have 0 arts. Chaos, you haven't been to your basement since last week?
甘いよ。
任
Those
せろ。
poor people.
行くぞ。た。
さてと。やっ。
任せて。
俺の番だな。はっ。
私の番だね。危険度低下。やれやれだね。
We're mowing through these guys, but we're actually getting like half a level per battle because we're a bit under leveled.
宝箱があるな。
I'll move 2. Chaos, I don't know if I want to know what you're doing with women and lotion in your basement. I'll give you move 2.
Kogen
前回の実習では俺も行かなかったな。
Yeah, I don't want to imagine that all the people in Chaos's basement are just like going, moisturize me. That doesn't fit my head canon. Chaos is sending you the inappropriates. I mean, if you just call the police in Australia, they'll take him away. Hey, Panic, how's it going? From here on out, it's all new territory for me. How far does it extend, Gaius? This will actually take you all the way to the Calvert Republic. Keep going straight ahead. See the watchtower to the south as well. It could be problematic now that it's under the Nova Alliance's control. You need to be careful that none of their patrol airships notice us. True. We just have to find the less than million. Because of the region's orbital communication issues, maybe somewhere here too. The cliffs are steep and the wind's strong, so keep steady. Gotcha. Thank you for the quote. Interpol left Deadbeard a telegram regarding my concerns with the shirtless ramp man. They said, murder, solving all your problems. Interpol said you could murder Chaos. You have their permission. And yes, happy birthday to Panic.
Hiya!
So there's one chest up there. Oh, you can't jump over this little fern.
Hiya! Teki hakkin! Genki suru!
行こっか。
Oh, you're paralyzed. We can do anything we want. Including miss.
僕の番だね。やっ。
任せる。やっ。チャンス。
続けていくよ。
俺の番だな。せい。よし。
任せい。やっ。
There we
危
go.
険度低下。やれやれだね。V だね。
あ、宝箱だよ。
Laurel bottle? Heck is that? Friends confuse. We'll take it. Confuse is an annoying status that should never exist in games. A floral bottle. Dang it, Heaven Daddy, don't force open our secret places. Don't you be bringing hentai Jesus into this conversation.
Hiya!
I'm just realizing, Deadbeard, the fact that hentai Jesus has returned means this is the sequel. There was the original. And I don't want to know what happened in either of those. How come they get a truck and we get a horse? It's huge. I've never seen anything like it.
急行車の地下にも現れた。下がっていて、おじい様。ここは私たちが。こんなのちょちょいのちょいだよ。母ちゃん。いっけー。
He might be irreplaceable, but your government says he should be behind bars.
その辺の魔獣とはまるで桁違いの強さだわ。この
I love how just the grandfather isn't voiced for this cutscene. Run away now. Forget about me. Just run.
アルサ、メリアム。
There was an announcement on the penis radio earlier about it that said, with Bishop Longbards, you say, I'm interested.
アリサ、ミリアム。
Did you just implicate yourself with hentai jokes?
大丈夫かみんな。
助立ち参上。
Ah, trying to deny the whip, huh? The shoe's on the other foot now. Well, if it isn't Gaius near...
どうしているのさ。
Probably he's such a minor character, because he's only going to be here, my guess is, for this chapter, and probably just has only a certain number of lines at best. So they probably just didn't voice him for it.
話は後だ。まずはこいつを
There's
撃破す
interesting
る。
bits, so, I think it might have been Avier who told me this, but Reen, the main character, is actually a really well-known and expensive voice actor in Japan, which is why there's a bunch of scenes where everyone's voiced except for him, so they could pay him less.
気をつけなさい。こいつは厳重。そこらの相手とはわけが違うわ。勝手承知。行きましょう、みんな。強そうだね。でも
You're
面
too
白そう。
expensive. Boy, you set my party for me. Alright.
さあ一気に行くぞ。
I have to motivate you guys because you don't have your shoulder cats yet, or your cat ears.
ほいっと。
Okay, it looks like it resists basically everything. Actually, what do we know about you? Poison is the best bet, and it doesn't like fire, and it doesn't like earth. What do you guys have? Fire?
Axe 駆動。僕の番だね。アクス駆動。
Okay, 4,000. It's pretty nice.
やあ。
You're more of a tank, yeah, so only 2,000. That was also a weaker spell.
甘いよ。行こっか。
Sure, let's do that. Actually, do you have healing? No, you have revival, though.
I
think we took healing. Oh no, you still have healing.
アークス駆動。
僕の番だね。
Alright, you have this thing which is messed up.
ありがとう。
Just get invincibility for your next hit. For almost nothing.
任せて。
Alright, I forgot we can make you invisible.
行くよ。
はっ。
私の番だね。やっ。
Oh, he was frozen. Okay.
チャンス。
隙あり。
Okay, who are you casting at? You're casting in a line. They'll hit those two. Okay, I can't get that off in time. You have an impede. You can try that.
やっちゃえ。
Yeah, the invisibility in this means they're not targeted. I haven't seen... I assume if you're invisible but in like an AoE attack, you would still be hit. Okay, you retargeted where you're gonna hit this. Do that. We'll just make you move out of the way. Oh no.
Mission start.
You have protection on. Oh, and it reflects it even better. You're gonna heal 20%. Yeah, let's use a craft. You also have impede. And it looks like when you're invisible, you automatically crit, and crit means you automatically get a link attack in. It's like this will automatically crit.
俺の番だな。アークス駆動。いや。
The resistance that you see under there, like on that attack, is it's resisting status effects. So if I look at him, my face is covering it. In the bottom right-hand corner, you have status efficacy. So for example, if you look top middle, burn is 0, so there's 0% chance of inflicting burn. But if you look at top left, you have poison is 50. 100, I think, means every time. Or it's a multiplier. I think 100 is just the base multiplier. So if you're at 50, you're half. If you're at 20, you're 1/5 of it. So for example, let's see if I have an attack here. Here, so this flash grenade, it has a 30% chance of blind and a 30% chance of seal. So if I look at him, what's his blind? Blind is 20%. So that would be what? A 6% chance of blind. If it works how I think it does. And what was the other one? Blind and... is it seal? Blind and seal. What's seal? Seal is... 0%. I'm not quite sure. I don't think they ever actually explain how the math for it works. I think I've been treating it like it's a multiplier like that. But I mean, really, all you need to know from a battle point of view is I look at this. A bunch of these burn, freeze, seal, death blow, vanish don't work. Poison has a pretty good chance of working, and the rest are low at best. So I know it's probably not worth my time to try and blind and seal him. Even that seal's at 60%. Yeah, let's just have you do regular attack. I have my overdrive for that. Do you have an impede craft? You bet you do. Perfect. He didn't like that, though.
Might.
Does that hit anyone? No, not worth it.
私の番ね。
Does this include you? No. Okay. Heal those two.
みんな頑張って。
Arrow roulette time.
ありがとうありがとう。行こっか。排除する。チャンス。
隙あり。俺の番だな。
The other thing, I guess, is so you see, we inflicted speed down on him. If you look just above his health bar, there's a speed down 1 turn. I often stack characters that have, and Fee's my top example. I stack Fee with as much status effects as possible because she has cheap attacks that can hit a large area and can therefore deal status effects to many people at once. So what you may see is something like, I think there it said speed down and resist. So it resisted something else but still hit it with speed down. So if you have multiple, it's hard to tell if it's like what it's resisting and what it's not, because it could just be that you have a 30% chance to say blind, but you didn't miss the blind. You missed the blind rather than it resisted it.
そこだ。なあ。
母ちゃんマリア。ありがとう。うん、任せて。任せ
Okay,
て
so
ち
I
ょう
know
だい。
Fee has several things stacked on her.
行くわよ。
As does Reen, I think.
いや
Also, this shouldn't be enough to kill you, I think. So there, I'm assuming the only thing it's resisting is the burn. Which makes sense because it has a 0% chance of burning.
ざっとこんなもんね。
よし、掴んだ。
やったか。
Can we take your car, old man?
やったか。
ああ、どうやら倒せたようだ。
とんでもない相手だったね。急行車で戦った時もものすごく手強かったけど。
幻獣だったっけ。本来この次元に現れるはずのない存在よ。帝国とその周辺で起きている何らかの乱れや
Thank
歪
you.
み、それらがこの地に影響を及ぼしてあれを顕現させたのかもしれない。
乱れや歪み。
帝国の内戦と連動して何か起き始めてるのか。
あ、
Okay, so I like the Trail series a lot, but there's one thing, Trails of Cold Steel, that I haven't really liked, and that's they clearly try and force her as the romantic option. No.
まさかこんな場所で会えるなんて。
アリサ。その元気だったか。なんとかグエンさんと合流できたみたいだが。
じゃなくて、元気だったかなんてこっちのセリフでしょ。あれから一体どうして、どうやってノルドの地に。セリーノはともかくフィーたちまでいるなんて。
ちょっと事情があってさ、後で詳しく話すけど、本当にいろいろなことがあったんだ。すまない。心配をかけたな。
それも私のセリフよ。あの時はごめんなさい。
え？
私たち分かっていたの。あんな風に別れてあなたがどれだけ苦しむか、どれだけ深く後悔して自分を責めるだろうかって分かっていたのに、ああするしかなかったの。あれが私たちの帝国の未来にとって最善の選択だって思えたから。そうやって全てをあなたに押し付けて、だから本当にごめんなさい。
アリサ。
No one cares that we've found Milliam again. Alright.
謝る必要なんてないさ。みんなのおかげで俺は生き延びることができた。みんなも無事でいてくれて、こうしてまた会うことができた。だからありがとう。今俺が言えるのはそれだけだ。
リーン、私もありがとう。おかえりなさい。
あ、ただいま。
You know what? War broke out. It's been a hot minute. No one's got a haircut, and yet their hairs are all exactly the same length. If a global pandemic has taught us anything, it's that everyone should have their hair grown out by now.
やれやれね。
Always good to see the young people living up to their youth, and that they still have a voice. I'm surprised you've got no problems sharing a passionate embrace like that in front of your old grandpa, though. Not that I mind, of course.
これはつい感極まってというか、とにかくそういうのじゃありませんから。
Sounding mighty suspicious to me.
それじゃあ僕の番だね。
No. No.
よく来たね、リン。まさか遊撃士の人が一緒とは思わなかったけど。
いろいろあってな。
ミリアムこそよくアリサとガイウスと一緒にいてくれたな。てっきり情報局の方に戻ってると思ったけど。
戻ってこいって言われてないし、ノルドだったら僕も詳しいから。リーンたちとまた会うまで一緒に行動するつもりだったよ。
そうか、本当にありがとう。みんなで力を合わせて
After she jumped on us like that, you should have just like yeeted her off.
ミリアム、また力を貸してくれ。
もちろん。とりあえず一安心。
ああ、無事に再会できてこんなに嬉しいことはない。
Also, like, take that, Celine. Our cattails are more impressive than your cattail, and you're a cat.
よかったな、お前さんたち。
Allow me to offer my congratulations too, but not my voice. You can have my airplane mustache, though. It's kinda nice, I guess. I'm sure you must have a lot of catching up to, but I think we should return to the lake for now. And just get a look at how things are in the watchtower.
貴族連合が奪った高原南部にある。
以前大破した後立て直したみたいですが、まさか動力通信の不調と関係が？
そのまさかよ。厄介な仕掛けがあるみたいなんだよね。
Why does the old man need multiple cars? An orbital wave jammer? That's right, there's one set up at the very top of the watchtower. Pretty big one, too. I had no idea. I can't pretend to be an expert on orbital technology, but that jammer is the reason everyone's been unable to use orbital communications, right? It's a safe assumption. It's likely designed to intermittently release orbital waves of its own to disrupt communications. I think the intelligence division has something like that, actually. That doesn't surprise me one bit. Why is there adult film music playing? I mean, they want you to forget that these are all kids. They were in their first year of high school, and Milliam, the blue-haired girl who just jumped on her face, is probably like 12. They don't want you to remember that, or how pervy they are. They want you to feel like they're all adults. This jammer must be pretty incredible to be able to affect a place as high as the Highlands, though. No, this isn't. I can't remember what the game was, but it was a game someone had made for memes. Some like famous YouTuber, and it starts off with, "Hello and welcome to Age of Consent School, where everyone is the legal age in your country." Equally impressive is the fact that it's designed to allow for certain devices to operate as normal. Noble Alliance can communicate the same as always, but no one else can. All I remember, I don't remember what that game was. All I remember is you can date a hat. Just like a fedora. Just a fedora. And one of the first options, because it's one of those ones where it's like a visual novel and it has choices, and one of the first options is just violate Hat-chan immediately. Not a fez. I did hear that you like fezes when you were doing your house flipper, Sam. So I do know that you like fezes. Fezes? Is fez already... What is the plural of fez? Fezai, fez, fezes. You have a fez. I'm mainly a toque person, then I have the odd baseball at fezes. Thank you. Doorbell communications are a key part of modern warfare, too. If Alliance is the only one who can use them, they're at a huge advantage. 3rd Armored Division is doing their best to even the odds however they can. It's getting more and more difficult to hold their ground. As long as that device remains active, I can't see the situation improving for them either. I'm trying to see if we can find a way to turn things around, but so far, no such luck. I'm sure Liam would be able to bust up no trouble if we got close enough to it. With the way they're watching the sky, it's not like I could just fly up to it and go to town or anything. We literally have a person who can turn invisible. Do with that what you will, gang. No matter the reason, the situation in the Highlands is at present is perilous. We managed to escape harm so far by fleeing here, but there's no guarantee that'll always be the case. Personally, I think it's time we start preparing to leave the Highlands behind and move somewhere else. Does it really have to come to that? Very well, I'll help you to prepare. You willing to wait until after that for me to come with you? But... You're sure, Gaius? I think it's all he can do. We should start preparing to evacuate at once, then. We need to decide what to do about Charles, too, since her father's likely staying behind at Xander Gate. Please hold on a moment. I need to change into the romantic music. This war was started by the Empire, and the responsibility for dragging Nord's people into it is Erebonia's alone. Why should you have to abandon your homeland because of something you have nothing to do with? That can't be right. Well, I have to agree, but... It pains me to leave as well, but I don't see what other choice we have. Tell the dangers we face if we stay. Jaegers hiding near a settlement, bloody battles cropping up every day. Most important thing is keeping our family safe. If we have to lose our homes to do that, so be it. You really okay with that? Last time you were here, you told us how you loved everything about this land. I'd never seen someone speak as fondly of their home as you did then. Answer me one more time. Are you really okay with just leaving that home behind? Green, please. We haven't exhausted our options yet. Still a way to make it so that you can stay here and keep everyone safe. I want to give it a shot before we give up completely. You could mean stopping the jammer ourselves. Like, do it without Lammy's help? Exactly. Noble Alliance is focusing all its energy into fighting the 3rd Armor Division, so if a third party like us shows up out of nowhere, I don't see why we wouldn't be able to catch them off guard and disable it. It's not impossible. Doesn't sound easy. Sure you want to do that? Don't forget you'd be fighting the Noble Alliance head on. Naturally, we won't be cooperating directly with the Imperial Army. The Alliance is doing this hurting more than just the military. It's stopping communications with the Cinder Gate. They're taking advantage of that by using Jaegers to control the Highlands. Can't stand back and allow the people of Nord to be threatened like that. Yeah, I agree. The people here have done so much for us. Yeah, it's only fair we help them out, right? Yeah. Are we ready to give it all we got? At this point, anywhere to protest would fall on deaf ears. Thank you, all of you. Count me in. You guys say you want to protect this land as if it were your own means more than words could ever say. That's good to hear. I'd grumble about how much you can't help but poke your noses into trouble every time you find it, but I've accepted that's what you do at this point. To be young again. Also, no one's gonna drink their coffee, huh? I guess I made it for nothing. Indeed. Seeing all of you fired up reminds me just how important it is to protect the things that matter most to you. Leave contacting Lieutenant General Duss. We'll leave this matter entirely in your capable hands. May the winds and the goddess guide your path. Thank you, we won't let you down. Right, time to get to work. Need to find a way into that watchtower, otherwise we're not going to be able to do jack squat. Yeah. Can't exactly barge away through the front door considering who we're up against. Yep, those soldats in guard. I doubt we wouldn't even make it that far. Find a way to get into the place without them noticing us. There are routes that would get us there without passing them. Wait, I know. Do you think of something? Yeah, one of the areas we investigated during our field study. Remember the area where orbital mortars... where those orbital mortars that attacked the watchtower were set up? Oh. You mean right at the base of the watchtower? That's right, you can't see that area from the watchtower. I doubt the Alliance is aware of what's happening there either. It wouldn't be on their radar. Perfect spot to sneak in, Alyssa. Good call. Really? Yeah, totally possible. Sounds like our best choice. We should travel there on horseback as soon as we're ready. Just to spite you, I almost want to walk there. Oh, maybe we should stop by and talk to the Elder before we leave. He might have something else. Use our help with. Life seems to be tough enough for everyone here these days. Okie dokie. You've all been really, really nice. We should return the favor. Fair enough. We can drop by there before leaving then. I appreciate it. Okay, a bunch of people can overdrive. Okay. Okay. Cult expanded. Okay, we can fast travel to a bunch of different places. Okay, what places can we fast travel to? Okay, you have quests. Give us the deets, old man. Moving north will require quite a bit of preparation, that of which we're all working on at the moment. Wish I could do more to aid you. Not all, it's only thanks to everyone here that we come together like this again. We've done more than enough. We really do appreciate all you've done for us during our stay, even though it's been like, I don't know, 40 minutes? anything, we're the ones that should be trying to return the favor. Actually, is there anything we can help you out with? I was under the impression that you'd somewhere you need to go. At least that's what Lacken told me. So that you and your classmates had something that only you could do. No cults. Sounds like Lacken kept the details vague to avoid worrying. So it does. Sure, but we can help you out too. Multitasking ain't nothing for the likes of Class 7. Yeah, it's kind of our thing. Always has been. Sculpt. Sculpt. Perhaps so. You seem to have a good understanding of your own limits. If you would allow me to take you up on your kindness, these are the tasks I have. I'd appreciate some help with. Okay. Kill some Jaegers. Find a horse. Beating military monsters and finding a lost foal. Those sound right up our alley. I'd like to do both if possible. Your needs, we better do them before the watchtower. Right, we've got our assignments, let's get to it. Tally-ho! Okay. I guess we can just leave and go find Colt Man. Yeah, I can see you from here. Oh, hello, can I help you? We're fine. Actually, I believe we're the ones who can help you. We heard a foal has gone missing. Oh, you came about that? Yeah, he's only about 2 months old. He was born not long before the war broke out, but we lost sight of him while moving the settlement. Haven't seen any of him since. That's not good. Yeah, it is. He's probably fine, though. Horses are intelligent animals, even at that age. I hope so, too, but still, I just wish I'd kept a closer eye on him. Oh, Sheeta, there's no way you could have known this would happen. Well, I can't blame you for being worried. I know you're all really busy right now, but would you be able to help me look for him even a little? Any help at all would be great. Sure. Alright, we understand. Don't worry, if he's out there, we'll find him. Thank you so much. I haven't got any clue where he could be, though. Islands are vast, you're gonna need something to go on. Yeah, that would be helpful. And I'll just get Lammy to give us a bit of a hand. No, Lammy. We're trying to find a horse, not help the Alliance to find us. Well, we had an orbital car or something to get around in. Well, hold on a minute. Forgotten about it earlier, but when we went out with Grandfather earlier, I saw a horse. At the time when we reached the northeastern area of the Highlands. So small, I thought it was just my imagination, but if it wasn't... Sure about that? Pretty sure. I'd have tried to brush it off as my imagination, but thinking back, it couldn't have been. That might have been him. It's worth a shot at any rate, guess our first point of interest is decided. Let's go. Okay, and we can jump to a bunch of this stuff. So we can jump to northeast. There's the settlement site. Is that where we currently are? No. Oh, this is... Okay, I see. Actually, I don't see. Where the heck is this? Okay, I do understand now. Okay. We've just had our map inverted this entire time. Okay, so that thing right there is the monster. And there's another monster there. Okay. So let's start with actually the quarry. Because this just looks like an extra dungeon to do. Also, best way to explore a dungeon is on a horse.
Hiya! Do.
can start a tent here of all places. Just as curious as you, but for now we should leave it. Or I can make my horse take a look inside. What's in there, boy? Tell us what secrets you see. He may look inside, but he doesn't want to talk. Okay, so it looks like we can come out up there and get an extra treasure chest. Onwards, horse. Really? You won't get on this little step here? It's been a while since we were here last. Not that we have any reason to be here now. Okay, it won't let us go in. That's the pony. His voice is just a little hoarse. Okay, so I assume this is something for later.
Yosh, iku ka. Hiya!
I love the horse clipping into stuff. It's like everything. It only goes until... yeah, about where its feet, if you look at its feet, I think that's the collision box, but the head expands outside of that. And we can't back up, so we can't ram his butt into stuff. Okay, so we'll start by, we'll do that monster quest, and then we'll make our way around. We'll do the blue chest, and then we'll do that monster quest, that chest, that monster quest. Oh yes, we gotta fight He-Man's cats. Everything looks like one of the military monsters Dad asked us to take care of. Sure does, and judging by the request, it's not the only one we're gonna find in the Highlands. Let's take him out wherever we see him. Can't let him do any more damage to the settlement. Do you start with the Reflect? Oh, that's so overpowered. Galleon Cougars. Okay, so we were talking about status effects. So you see here, like Mute and Deathblow are 100, but Poison, Nightmare, and Sleep are actually much more effective than normal. Should lower those. Poison, Nightmare, Sleep, Mute, Confuse, Deathblow. What's your Petrify? Doesn't matter, I can hit both of you. Oh, we got a second Zero Arts turn coming up. Double miss. What did I miss? Or do you sound like fluffy armadillos? I should have attacked the other one. Oh, right, it's... Really, guys? Several misses in a row? Right, you have no arts worth using.
みんな大丈夫？
Okay, that's one down. So I assume how this quest works is it's like 1 AP per one you kill, so that's up to 3, and maybe there's actually a hidden one out there somewhere. Okay, so we have a blue chest up here. We have steroid horse. Oh, they got their own horse too. Oh, no, what we haven't done? Gotta welcome the new people to the team by giving them their official cats. There we go. Yeah, we're not doing that. Red sleep, red burn. Alright, and actually, we don't want you guys in our team. We want to train up the lower level people. Stop giving me new people to tell me what level I should be. Oh gosh, okay. Let's do that. Okay, and then set links. There we go. But yeah, so like, so with V, she has a 10% chance to mute, a 10% chance to reduce their attack power by 25%, a 10% chance to seal, which means they can't use special moves, and then she has basically a cheap attack that can hit basically every enemy on the battlefield. A 10% chance she's a seal. Alright, I don't have to dismount my horse. I can just open treasure chests from here. Before I do that, I should probably save. It's almost been 3 hours and we haven't saved once. Oh, it's just a shame we had to defeat you and take your kid to work day. Okay, they really don't like water. Normal status, efficacy for everything. Of course, you guys don't have water. That's a Yoshi. No! No Yoshis. And wind's the other one. And of course, I have neither of those. Oh yes, we just dropped a volleyball on you. Oh no, the Yoshis are gonna barbecue us. Oh, we're gonna rush that. Okay, we can volleyball them again. Oh, they can counter fire spit. That's not great.
みんな頑張ってありがとう。母ちゃん行くよ。
Time to hit things with our giant hammer. 'Boy, don't barbecue me just because I killed all your kids. The one that cures burn? No. So here, take this one. To eat a full meal in the middle of battle.
任せてちょうだい。任せてちょうだい。アークス駆動。
Do this just to get the free art. He didn't like that. What does art stand for? I feel like there's a pun in here somewhere.
負けない。
How much HP do you have? No pun? I'm not sure where it came from, but art is just a term for, like, spells. Maybe it's short for, like... I don't know if it's short for anything, but my mind went to, like, artificing.
任せてちょうだい。みんな頑張って。ありがとう。
Yeah, I can't think of what it would be short for.
ちょっとピンチかも。吹き飛べ。ダメか。
Oh, you died from fire. That's not good.
行くわよ。
Oh, it's a good thing we have the burn resistance on her.
任せてちょうだい。みんな頑張って。ありがとう。僕の番だね。
Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense.
吹き飛べ。 任
Yeah, that makes so much sense. I do also know, if you take a look at this here, you have arts and you have crafts. So kids here like arts and crafts. So in terms of this game, arts are spells and crafts are more like, I guess those are closer more to martial arts. They're like special abilities you know. Quick turn him into paper mache. Okay, I'll punch him. Maybe that'll help. It didn't help. He just killed me because I tried to turn him into paper mache. Okay, I banked on a fact there, which is, in this game, if you use an art, it essentially delays your turn. And when it delays your turn, status effects like burn, which inflict damage at the end of your turn, also get delayed. So by casting a spell there, I delayed burning and allowed me to kill it without dying. I still, if you saw at the very end, I did actually take the burn damage after we had won the battle. Now, this also works both ways. If you have a healing effect, it's also delayed. Alright. So we killed those guys. They're not on our party. We don't care about them. Let's go faster. And hug the wall.
厄介そう。気をつけた方がいいかも。危険度大。注意してかかろう。
俺の番だな。さあ、一気に行くぞ。任せろ。
But yeah, so if you know something like, let's say for example, that I'm gonna cast a spell, an art, on this dude whose turn is next, but the spell won't be cast until after him, and he would die from, let's say, burn before he gets to be healed. You can use his action to do something that delays his turn until later so he can be healed so he doesn't die. There we go. Second rune of cat's dead. Okay, we got a mimic chest coming up. I appreciate that in this game they made mimic chests appear differently on your map. So I know that just coming here that this is going to be an ordeal.
おや 宝箱がある。
It's not a fine-looking treasure chest because it's going to attack us as soon as we open it.
とっとと片付けようぜ。
参る。
Oh, hippogriffs. This is great. But I think we have people who have water arts this time.
さあ一気に行くぞ。
任せろ。
行こっか。
There we go.
ほいっと。
出番だな。
Yes, so look at how many status effects Fee did there. So we got paralysis, blind paralysis, seal, blind, nothing, paralysis, strength down. From a single attack, she did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 status effects. And that's a super, like, low cost ability.
こいつを食らいな。シュート。
甘いよ。チャンス。
続けていくよ。
甘いよ。
There,
僕
we
の
just
番だね。
deleted one for you. Sure.
やっ。
任せて。ほいっと。
参る。せいや。
任せろ。こいつを食らいな。シュート。
行こっか。やっ。
うん。
たはっ。私の番だね。
まだやれる。
There we go. Finally.
よし、これで大丈夫だ。
やったね。うん。いい。
まだ
Hey,
まだ
let's
こ
play
れ
the game. Was that treasure chest worth it? Gladiator belts. You. No. Child, you are in. No, I'm not gonna finish that sentence. Nope, 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 nope. Please no helping step siblings in chat.
はいや。
Because then you get banned. Actually, yeah, you had the cloud shoes. discriminating against music. You can play whatever music you want in the soundproof streamer tower. Alright. I think that's a good place for us to stop as well. We've got a couple things queued up. We've got one more fight, and we've got one treasure chest to go here. And actually finding the lost horse. But I think that's where we're going to call it for tonight.